arising from the celebration of different cultural festivals by major ethnic nationalities in the state, it is almost certain that government is fine-tuning strategies to harness the diverse festivals under one umbrella through the celebration of Plateau State Festival of Arts and Culture. As one of the focal points of the Mutfwang's administration, with a sustainable projection to become a huge revenue spinner, tourism remains a glorified cash cow, which potential are enormous if carefully approached. With multiplicity of faces, tourism, be it cultural festivals, Christmas carol, sports, and what have you, must be deliberately mainstreamed into the state tourism calendar to attract investment and global participation. The State Governor Caleb Mutfwang was intentional on attending virtually all the cultural festivals, sending signal of his administration's desire to rebrand the festivals for global reckoning and marketing. The Nzambirom, a global brand with rich cultural ambiances to savor, brought in a Nollywood star, Mercy Johnson, adding depth to the cherished and respected heritage of the descendants of Bongom Jos, Da Jacob Yanguba.
I don't care what tribe you belong to, but as far as on Plateau you live, if indeed you're in love with the Plateau, you're my brother, so give me your hand. What's it, Tiana? I want to again appreciate the Birom Nation for the leadership role that you have always played on the Plateau. You have been the symbol of resistance to injustice and bad governance on the Plateau. And I want you to know that we recognize that leadership role. That is why I've always advocated that you should reach out to the other ethnic nationalities and carry them along so that we can have one strong, indivisible, united Plateau. As you know, one of the themes I have pursued since coming into the office is that Plateau may be one. Our strength lies in our unity. And I want you to know that as governor, I am committed to ensuring that this land produces all the goods that God has deposited in it for the benefit of all. I therefore will continue to pursue the tenets of fairness, of justice, of inclusion, and making sure that we retain our name as the home of peace and tourism. As government, we will lead this battle. We will give every support, and we will make sure that we walk the talk by the grace of God. In line with some of the suggestions of His Majesty, I'm pleased to inform you, sir, that we are planning a Plateau Cultural Festival after the harvest. And very soon we'll be announcing the modality. Apart from that, we are also going to roll out other activities in the cultural calendar. This year, we will hold the Christmas Carol in a bigger way. We will bring Plateau together by every means possible. And by the grace of God, Plateau shall be peaceful. This year, I urge you to go back to the farms. By the grace of God, we have started and we are procuring more farming inputs, including fertilizers, herbicides, seeds that we will soon release to our farmers. I want us to make sure that Plateau becomes the food basket of Nigeria. Let me remind you that we no longer farm Irish potatoes on the Plateau. From henceforth, what we farm is Plateau potatoes. That is what the world will soon know it to be. To suspend the issue of illegal mining. By the grace of God, we have been able to scrutinize some of the miners, and I'm sure by next week, we will clear several of the miners to return to their business. The time has come, and the time is now.
On this occasion to this arena.
You're highly welcome to Tarok 2025.
Another spectacle to relish is the Tarok, the celebration of the culture of nations of warriors, a revered festival which flaunted Nollywood actor Francis Duru, showcased the tapestry, colors, and the way of life of the subject of Ponzing Tarok.
For holding this very important festival to celebrate the identity and the culture of this great nation of warriors, a nation of resilient people, a nation that has contributed largely to the progress and development of Plateau State in various capacities. Indeed, I stand here to testify that the history of Plateau State cannot be completely written without the contributions of Tarok land. I want to also appreciate the Tarok Nation for the support they have given to us even in the face of adversity. And I want to continue to encourage that you remain united and indivisible. Let me appeal to politicians, 2027 is in God's hands. It will come at its own time. Therefore, let's focus on building the critical infrastructure that we need to improve the lot of our people. That is why we have given attention to Tarok land, one of the biggest contracts under my administration to bring water, to solve the water problem in Langtang North, is a 30 billion naira contract which we have awarded. I will not announce fully what our thoughts are, but we have also started discussing in government how to bring another tertiary institution to the southern zone. And we are considering whether to bring it to Tarok land. So we'll be discussing further with your sons and daughters on how to move this forward. Now, on the issue of Ponzing Tarok, I want you to know that we are committed as government to give you a respectable Ponzing Tarok within the shortest time possible. Just be patient with us because we want it to be a win-win situation for the Tarok land. Therefore, we have embarked on consultations, and the consultations are going very well. We have understood the issues. We have narrowed the points of differences. There remain a few T's to cross and a few I's to dot. And very soon, by the grace of God, we will take that to completion. I look forward to returning sooner than later to install the new Tarok and give him a stab of office. You need a Tarok, you need a leader. Therefore, I want to call on all the illustrious sons of Tarok land. Please cooperate with us. Make sure that we narrow our differences. Make sure that we do not allow differences to come in between us. We are one indivisible people, and we must continue to project that image. I have said it before, and I will say it again, that one of the safest areas to sleep with your two eyes open in Plateau State is Tarok land. We must not allow that to be taken away from us.
The postcard, another finest bride, celebrated by Mwaghavul people, the followers of Mwaghavul John Putman Kirsi, was an eloquent statement for celebrating diversity, exposing the nation's strength and artifacts, as well as preaching peace and making glaring the hospitable disposition of the Mwaghavul people.
This is a great day for the Mwaghavul nation, taking into account that for the last 2 years we could not hold this festival because people thought that the best way to destroy the Mwaghavul nation is to keep us in mourning, is to keep us in sadness. But I want to thank God for the Mwaghavul nation, that is a nation of resilient people. Is a nation made up of people who cannot be kept silent, who cannot be repressed, a people that know who they are, a people that know why they exist, a people that know the God that they serve, a people that know where they are going, a people that know that the responsibility of leadership at a time like this has been bestowed upon the Mwaghavul nation. We therefore cannot afford to fail the people of Plateau State. This is a time we are on duty, and it is my prayer, my determination, my focus, my pursuit that during the reign of a Mwaghavul man on the seat of Governor of Plateau State, that Plateau will know peace, that Plateau will experience prosperity, that Plateau will know progress, that Plateau will become a state that will be reckoned with. It is not an accident that we are in the middle of Plateau. It is so that we can hold Plateau together. Therefore, I want to thank every son and daughter of the Mwaghavul nation. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your prayers. Thank you for your commitment. Thank you for your resilience. And I want to assure you that by the grace of God, we have just started. We have just started. I want to appeal to us, let's not allow anybody to change who we are. We are a people of peace. We are people that love visitors. We are people that love to receive people in our midst. We will not change. We only ask that everyone that comes to us will continue to live with us in peace, will continue to respect our values, will continue to respect our culture. That's all we ask for. Therefore, I want to encourage us. Let's continue to pursue peace with all men. Let me assure you that government will not shy away from taking responsibility. We'll continue to ensure that we protect lives and property. will continue to ensure that we carry everybody along. Since coming on board, my philosophy of governance is that of inclusion, is that of fairness, is that of justice, irrespective of tribe or faith. And I therefore want to encourage all of us. Let's team up together. Let's move together. And I'm sure that greater days are ahead of us. Better days are ahead of us. More glorious days are ahead of us. Mwaghavul sons and daughters, I will not fail to appreciate you for this solidarity, and we will keep doing this and doing it better. 2026 postcard, by the grace of God, shall be greater. It shall be more wonderful. It shall be more glorious. Thank you again. And I said to all of you, may the Lord God bless all of you.
The Ron Cultural Festival, celebrated by Ron people of Bacchus, reassured of unity of the nation, having stayed without the festival for ages. The Ron people enjoyed their rich culture even in the midst of security challenges, making passionate appeal for infrastructural consideration.
Plateau is a land of peace. No one will take away our peace. By the grace of God, already our story is changing. The people of Nigeria now know that Plateau is a peaceful place. And God willing, we will continue to pursue that agenda of peace. This year, by the grace of God, we are determined that our farmers will return to farm. Please, let's be wise. Let's organize ourselves. It is time to join hands together and move as groups.
To gather together to celebrate culture. Culture is the bedrock of the existence of every society. However, we should not embrace culture too much and resist change or development. I think we need to find a balance to combine the two so that we can progress as a people. We exhibit what has been written in the Bible. It is said in the Bible that a cord of three strands is stronger. Our unity is what will keep us strong.
The people of Ndejika Golit, the Ngolongas, celebrated Opus Dung in style, being the first time to mark the festival with a substantive Ngolongas after a long decade. The Ngas nation was emphatic about passing its cultural values to the younger generation as they enjoyed their dances.
This afternoon, out of respect for His Royal Highness the Ngolongas and the entire Ngas nation, I have come to pay my respects and to encourage us this day to congratulate you for reviving this cultural festival of great significance. As a government, we are determined to revive our culture as one of the pillars of our tourism agenda. I therefore want to appeal that we respect the values and customs of Ngasland and make sure that we do not allow a festival of great significance to be hijacked by partisan politics. The time in which we are now is a time in which Plateau people must unite. I therefore want to appeal to us to set aside our differences. The truth about it is that Plateau State is not where it should be. We should therefore harness and direct our energies into making sure that Plateau attains its full potential. This is my commitment as a governor to make sure that we lift our people out of the shackles of poverty and bring them into the realm of prosperity. We cannot do this without unity. It is when we unite that our land will be secure. I therefore want to appeal to us, especially our leaders, that politics will come, but now is time for governance. Let's join hands together and add to the value of our people. Make sure that those of us who are at home, we do something for the benefit of the people. And our brothers in Abuja, we expect that you will bring something home for the people. Therefore, we must join hands together, work as a team, work as leaders indeed. I want to appeal to our young people. Don't allow anybody to misuse your energy. Don't allow anybody to turn you into who you are not. I want to thank you sincerely for having me for this great occasion. And next year, by the grace of God, we will team up together, devoid of politics, to make this festival a great attraction. I therefore want to appeal to us that let's ensure that together we project a good image of Plateau State, of Ngasland, and make sure that people respect us for who we really are, and we are not a violent people. Golongas, I wish you well, and may God bless you.
These cultural festivals are among many celebrated by other ethnic nationalities, with it the possibilities to project the different civilizations over our people and transfer our rich values, heritage, cultures and traditions, folklore, cuisines, dances and songs to the next generation.